Hey guys, we're in Punchestown racecourse this week, which is in the middle of being transformed for Oxegen 2008. The weather is absolutely brutal, and if you remember the mud fights from last year, I'd advise you to bring your overalls. This weekend sees the familiar pairing of Cork and Kerry in the Munster football final. We were down in Páirc Uí during the week, where we met up with two boys who can't wait to get in on the action.
Yeah, I suppose if the shoe was on their foot, like we'd probably be the same way. Like if we lost our Ireland final, we would be looking to gain revenge to a certain extent. But I think at the end of the day, it's the Munster final, and they know themselves that they have a lot to improve with a new manager in place. Like they want to show that they're what they're capable of as well, and they're going to be very difficult to beat, and we know that. But all we can do is just concentrate on our own game and see how we can progress.
Okay, you mentioned Declan O'Sullivan there a few minutes ago. What's his progress like at the moment? What's his injury looking like?
Yeah, I think he's happy enough for this. He's back doing a bit of aqua jogging and bike work, and he's at that. Won't be long more before he's on the field. A massive loss to us. He's been fantastic last year. Looking at to get player of the year last year. But I think that missing like the famous and other players have to step into the fold in. I think that when we look through the league campaign, we're missing Declan and Paul Galvin for most of the league. A lot of fellas did step into the limelight then and had a great league campaign. So we have strength in depth inside the panel, so which is good from us. But from a personal point of view, it is disappointing for Declan to be missing out. But hopefully we can stay in the championship long enough for him to be back in contention and playing football again. It's the one team you can't afford to lose to, and once they find the rivalry between the teams and then the supporters is very strong. And you can see that in the field as well. Players don't want to lose it, and especially in the Munster final, no one likes to lose a final. And as I say, they probably have the extra spice, the fact that they lost last year in their Leinster final. They might want to come down and put up a show against us again, but all we can do is just take it one step at a time and see what comes ahead of us on Sunday and see if we can overcome that.
Paul Galvin, how's he at the moment?
Yeah, Paul's disappointed in fairness, as you'd expect. It's a massive blow for him to be missing out, especially in the year he's captain in Kerry. But look, I think all we can do is there's a lot of people there in the panel that can step in, and all we can do is he's gone now, we have to just accept this, and the county board are doing everything they can to help Paul, and all we can do is just hopefully it'll come right for Paul at the end of the day, but all we can do is just concentrate on ourselves now and concentrate on the Munster final.
Cork and Kerry, there's always great rivalry between you. What's it actually like on the pitch?
As a Cork man, it's a dream to be playing against them, because they're the best team in the country, and that's what every Cork man wants to be doing, play Munster finals, All-Ireland finals, against the best, and it is one way of testing yourself, so there's no different for us here, it's always a great occasion to play Kerry, whether it is up in here or down below in Kilkenny.
And will last year's maybe All-Ireland defeat be on your minds that you want to get one up on them this year?
Well, something that you won't erase from our minds, but hopefully we'll have learned a lot from it, and please God, come Sunday in the Munster final that we'll get one over them again, yeah.
And do you think the loss of the likes of Paul Galvin and Declan O'Sullivan will Cork look at this and say, listen, here's our chance maybe?
Well, I suppose, as I said earlier, we have a few injuries ourselves, and Kerry got to a league final play with a lot of fellas missing, so they're a strong panel in the country around as well, so I'm sure whoever's playing instead of the two lads will be good enough to be fulfil the positions for them, so I don't think there'll be too much of an issue from that point of view. Yeah.
You won't miss Paul Galvin around the middle of the field, will you?
Yeah, no, Paul's a good old character anyway, so as I say, we'll have a good old battle out there anyway, whoever's there.
Reigning All-Ireland champions Kilkenny take on the Yellow Bellies this Sunday in the Leinster Hurling final. We've been chatting to both camps to see what the mood is like ahead of the game.
It's going to be a tough test again, Wexford, after having their two games again in Dublin, so they're going well, and I suppose the county is serious hype down there at the moment. The footballers are going well, so it's going to be a tough test, but we're all looking forward in Kilkenny.
Is Leinster getting a bit easy and predictable for you though, Jackie? How do you motivate yourselves for it, or what's it like?
I suppose there's a lot of talk about it at the moment, but it wasn't too long ago in 2004 when Wexford, the same situation, Wexford weren't given a chance, and they beat us on the day, so we always have to be on our guard, and I suppose Wexford, when they see the Kilkenny jersey, they seem to get an extra 10% out of themselves, and we'll have to be all ready for that.
Okay, and you have a few injuries going into it, so will there be a few lads getting their chance on Sunday?
Yeah, I suppose there's a few injuries and a few niggles and that, you know, but I suppose one lad's lost another lad's opportunity, and it's just you know, Brian's been preaching about the strength of our panel, and I suppose it's going to be tested on Sunday. But you know, we'd have every confidence, and no matter who comes in, that they'll be able to do the job for the team.
I'm not going up to Croke Park, you know, to get in within 8 to 10 points of Kilkenny, you know. It's a savage commitment every inter-county player puts in, you know, and they always go to win. Like, people just say, geez, be happy just to get him in 8 points. It's not good enough for me anyway, you know. You have to win. Win is everything.
That's going through the camp, not just yourself, Keith, you think, is it?
Yeah, that's going straight through the camp, you know, because, you know, John Myler's a very strict man, you know, really, you know, and he'll take no shite from no one, you know. He's just straight out the board, and if you don't put the effort in, John Myler doesn't want to see you in train. You know, that's the sort of mentality that they're drilling into us over the last year or two, and he has us believing in ourselves, you know, and fair play to him. Like, he brought up a bit of Cork mentality with him when he came up, you know, that sort of inner belief and just believing he can do the job and just go out in the day and do it. One that stands out for me at the moment is, you know, beating Tip last year. You know, I know it was not in a quarter final, but it meant a lot to our players. You know, we're put in for a lot of criticism after Leinster final against Kilkenny. You know, we turned it around a bit a Tip team, you know, under Babs Keaton, like, you know. So we put a lot into it. We put an awful lot of effort into it, and it sort of paid off that day for us.
I mean, there is a lot of talk that Munster is where all the hurling is at, so it was nice for you, I suppose, to prove, listen, Leinster is here as well.
Yeah, geez, it was great, you know. That, like, Kilkenny came on shortly after us, and geez, they came in, I think, about Galway, yeah, and, you know, they came on shortly after us, but we came off that day, and even the Kilkenny supporters were cheering for us, you know, like Leinster following Leinster, you know. It was great to see that as well, you know, and we wanted to put Leinster hurling where it is.
What's the buzz like around Wexford at the moment, Keith, with the footballers in the Leinster final as well? I mean, you must be going mad down there nearly.
Yeah, sure, to be honest with you, there's no work being done at all in Wexford at the moment. All they're talking about is GAA, you know, and it's great for us at this part of the year, but a little bit more sunshine and everything would be great.
You know, you need to look forward.
Yeah, everyone's looking forward.
We're all looking forward in Kilkenny.
Yes, I hate looking back.
We're looking forward to the Leinster final.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the challenge.
We need to look forward for Wexford hurling.
Looking forward to the challenge. It's
Munster final.
Forward to the same.
You always look forward. You should never really look back. And
Speaking of looking forward, we're looking forward to Oxegen next weekend, but with the rain like this, make sure and bring the wellies. Oh my God.